Greetings and salutations, welcome back to our Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as the United States. We started at the 1776 start date, at the request of one of our viewers or subscribers. I think both. He's a subscriber. Certainly watches videos and comments. So, we honored that request. And we didn't really have any goals in mind other than getting liberty and death and seeing which other achievements we could qualify for. We already have them. I'm only missing one of the achievements at this point, if you're watching these in the order that I record them. But at the 1776 start date, there are 4 achievements that you could potentially get, one of which requires you to be fetishist. So we're not going for that one. But one of them is achieve peace with the US and your War of Independence from Britain while maintaining all of your cores. So we certainly did that. And then we got a general and an admiral that each had a trait at the same time for combined arms. And the third one that we can get that's not the fetishist achievement would be Gentle Persuasion, where we win a siege with a general that has the siege expert, siege specialist trait. We haven't seen one of those yet, unfortunately. But that's potentially one that you could fulfill at the 1776 start date. It's only those 4. Okay, I'm going to very quickly give us our timeline. So very quickly, but we're going to do it on medium speed. You can just see us blitz through all of the Native American tribes, and then our next target is Mexico. Next target after that, we get the Western tribes, and then beat up on Spain. And then we start eliminating these British colonies. Now, since then, we have achieved a couple allies. We're allied to Colombia and Chile, and we're supporting Portuguese Brazil's independence, as are the Netherlands. I feel really bad about the Netherlands getting beat up, but they wouldn't accept an alliance with us, so can't do anything about that. Okay, our next goal is going to be trying to bring Alaska under our control. And we only have 1 colonist. We're working on 2 colonies we're already won over, which is straining our budget. But we can manage it. A third one would become a little bit too much, because we just have this Empire of Liberty. We don't actually have any ideas that give us extra colonists. Let's go ahead and work on outraged countries and allies, leaving 1 diplomat ready in case of emergency. Now Mexico, are you still allied? You are still allied to these 3. That's unfortunate. Now I could attack up here. I mean, maybe I should. Newfoundland. What kind of army do you have? I have 30,000 troops. Wow. Okay, we will give it a little bit for us to get some more manpower back. Maybe some monetary reserves. Because we do have more troops, and we could obviously pull these. Gold is a sign of nobility. Nobility cannot be bought. Let's make our burghers a little bit more loyal. Because we don't believe in the nobility here. Wow, poor Netherlands. I bet they still wouldn't agree to an alliance. Which is pretty ridiculous. Like, hey bro, support our independence, kind of. In the flavor text it said so. He wants to help you? Like, no, we're good. Oh, paradox logic sometimes. Okay, so we could try to take over Cuba if we wanted to. Had long been an American dream. Break it into a few states. Actually, what Southerners wanted to do to make them slave states. Because it's south of Mason-Dixon line. That never really panned out. But we could certainly do it. Or we could potentially... Now there's no Cuban cores or anything. I guess we could create a client state there, Cuba, and just make it our subject. There might be something to that. Let's go ahead and get this indirect rule, and that will solve a lot of rebel problems. Yeah, look at that. I also kind of want to Liberia. But that would be a lot of trouble. Here, our lazy diplomats are remaining lazy. Okay, do we lose trade efficiency for the rest of the game? 100 Diplo. Oh, we got plenty of Diplo points. Great Britain or Spain? Go for Spain. Sure that embargo. And we did not get over 50. So we'll have to insult them next. Take that. Okay, why don't we actually do this? Let's try beating up on Cuba. And then once we're done with that, we should have the manpower to invade Canada. Afghanistan's getting beat up. Whoa, Russia! A Russian Alaska? What kind of ahistorical nonsense is this? Okay, I guess they can have it. Well, Seward buys it from them. But I disapprove, and I hope they know it. Okay, might as well do that. Because I think we're trying to convert it anyway. No. Okay, there we are. I'm gonna move 10 troops at a time. It's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, why don't we make that 16? Okay, where's your capital? Here. It's not all that impressive. They might be able to adequately defend it. Given that we would be attacking into the jungles and would have -2 penalty for the water crossing. And we'd have to fight their ships. Okay, let's attack. It's totally broken that they don't get to call on their overlord. Might have to bring our trade ships down here if they attack us. Hopefully our troops are better. Okay. Yeah, let's divert our trade fleet. Ignore the suggestions that the cat is making. She is not very good at this game. Try to teach her, just doesn't listen. So I just wants to take the wrong idea groups. It's just kind of embarrassing, actually. Okay, Yakima is done. We might as well try to ensure that we kind of cut them off a little bit. Okay, let's get this guy in here. And we won that engagement, so we'll pull these guys into port, let them repair. Shift consolidate. And crossover. Wiped them out. And we're not going to try spreading our forces too thin. But I see no reason why we can't take Puerto Rico. And let's go ahead and get ahead of time on that as well. So now we can get another accepted culture, and that could really help us maintain control over this region. At least the Castilians would be a little less rowdy. Okay, anything else they have other than that? I don't see it. Not sure where their fleet went. I don't know if we have to... there it went. Let's chase after them, see if we can engage. We have an admiral somewhere? Did he die? We'll land here. There we are, got them trapped. We're gonna have to kill their army anyway, because they'll turn into rebels once we annex them. So we might as well just fight until the bitter end. And we'll wait till all of our troops are there. Go in for the kill. And then we'll spread out and siege everything down. Okay. Lose stability? No, we'll lose money. We're now making pretty good money. We got Spokane. Let's just move these guys over here. That grew actually really rapidly. Okay, we wiped out their forces, so now we can spread out. Not the best army composition in the world. But we'll probably get there before they have a chance to start building up their troops. An admiral, we probably won't capture many of these ships, if any. It gives us a little bit of naval tradition and prestige. Okay. We will take all of that for you. Wow, that's a lot. All that from you. And now we have our own little Caribbean empire. Could increase autonomy, but I don't think we need to now that we have those humanist ideas. Go ahead and send these guys back out to protect trade, but we want them to repair if they suffer any damage. And we can now pick up this idea because we're ahead of time on military tech. So our generals will be better. We'll move these guys back to Miami. We're definitely going to keep Thomas Jefferson. He's a 665 now, in his third term. And he's an older gentleman. No, he's only 51. Okay, I thought he was a little bit older than that. He was in his 60s. Okay, we don't want these troops sitting over here. They're going to be wasted. Let's move them over here. Move these guys to the front. Move these guys to the front. And move these guys to the front. Austria's attacking the Ottomans. I should actually see what's happened to the Ottomans. Pretty big Prussia. They're not going to have time to form Germany. Okay, looks like there's a little bit of a Wallachia that's been kicked out of them, possibly. Looks like it got driven back here. Russia's forced out any Ottoman influence in Crimea and vassalized it. There's independent. Well, there's Georgia, that's a Russian vassal. Circassia is actually independent but allied with Persia. That's kind of silly. Kazakh is still a disloyal Russian. So yeah, Ottomans have weathered these attacks fairly well. I mean, they're a punching bag, but they're not rolling over. Taking the hits like a champ. And we could always threaten war with Russia, or just straight up attack them over this. We'll have to see how much they actually colonize. I'm wondering what's keeping Portuguese Brazil from declaring their independence. Portugal's allied to Colombia. That's a problem for Brazil. Rely more on trade income. I don't think we're going to do that. a lot of hassle. Okay, we're just going to use nationalism, and we're going to go for Quebec. How about Toronto? Strange, I don't see those in there. I guess they're not the right culture. So, okay, imperialism. It's a nice general. And this guy will just charge up here to Quebec, where they aren't paying for their fort. Not yet to the front. Let's take a look to see if they have any other forts. I don't think they do. Oh, they have that one. I meant over here. Yeah, so this one they are paying, so it'll hold out much longer than that or this. So we'll just grab a random province and start occupying as much territory as we can over here. Interesting to see if... I don't think Great Britain's coming into this war either. 0%. Better get back into port. There's their entire army. And we'll have the points to do that barrage. 3-star general. Siege specialist 6642. Wow. He's pretty good. Don't really want to face him. Not until we have a troop advantage. So these two armies will fight him. I mean, we've got Winston Drake. 3641. Which is pretty good. Not as good as their guy, though. We're not going to conquer Spice Islands. Okay, yeah, he's trying to come over here and kill our troops. Possibly these guys. And we will force march and try to catch him. All 3 armies. Ones with generals should be able to hit him first. Where's he going? He'd better start force marching. Let's retreat this way. Because I don't want to throw away any troops. Okay, so we should catch him here. Depending on how slow our troops move, this could be painful at first. And let's march everyone back over. Now, one big stack. Everyone over here. 2 of them are still force marching, I know. And I'm comfortable with that. Because they have generals. And they might outrun him. I don't know where he's going, but if we can beat him, wherever that is, this could be pretty funny. Yep, that's what we wanted to see. We'll turn off the force march. And we'll just try to occupy a bunch more territory. We got 43 war score. Things are looking pretty good. And now it's carpet siege time. I'll try putting together armies. But it's all over. Oh, he's got another fort over there. Yeah, I thought you might want peace. We're not handing out any peace at this time, though. Let's go ahead and get Castilian. Doesn't accept culture. I'm going to keep an eye on our time. 26 minutes. Okay, we can carry on with this war a little bit further. I doubt we'll finish it in the next 4 minutes, though. Because of those sieges. Those two big forts over here. Yeah, that one's going to hold out for a while. I'm not sure if we're going to take everything from them. I mean, this is kind of our last war that we'll have a chance to do against them, so maybe we should. And then try to get another war against Mexico and a war against Cree. To Fort Rupert, where there's no fort. Appropriately named. Go to Three Rivers, where there's only one river. I guess there's a second one cutting through it. But yeah, it'd be hard-pressed to call that Three Rivers. I guess maybe if you count each of those as a separate river. Like Kugani, where they don't even make pie. I mean, everything's misnamed up here is my point. Okay, lose some ducats. Sure, we've got plenty of cash these days. Making good money. Moose Factory, where they don't even have a moose on the map. See what I mean? You guys feel my pain. Fort Richmond, where there's no fort. 7 Islands, which has no islands and isn't itself an island. And we get 1 for stability. Trust your neighbor. Yep. That's clearly how we feel about the matter. Trust our neighbor to the north. And we appreciate the fact that he leaves his doors unlocked, even in his forts. Just neighborly. Neighborly that way. Okay, now I'm curious what we could get with that kind of war score. Doubt we can eat their country entirely in one bite. I mean, that's pretty good, but that's over 100 overextension. So maybe we leave them that? Yeah. It's only 33 war score. Wow. Oh, but we do need to let a few months go by. Of course, we want their money. I want to humiliate them because they're a rival and get war reps. I won't accept it yet, but they're only one away. We gotta let some time go by before we can send it off. So we'll have time to farm a little bit more score. Because Thomas Jefferson is an entrepreneur. Great. Ooh, 7 islands. So they put together an army with the 3-star general. Okay, get out of there. Okay, let's move around here. Try to merge up these 3 armies behind the protection of that fort. Okay, now we have all of our Caribbean stuff scored, and then no rebel problems. Let's let this tick down. Yeah, have another month of that as well. As well, we're incredibly overextended. It is going to encourage the rebels, but otherwise wouldn't. I think we can handle that. So 98.7. Whoops, take all their money. Bam. This is a beautiful United States. Is our time like 32 minutes? Let's stop there.